seriously, you need to drop this weight. It's killing you. I cried. I cried all the way home. And I said, okay, I'll do it. I'm excited to go through this surgery because I believe on the other side, there's so many benefits to that several years ago, I would never have thought of it that way.
So Pam's done well. Since we've got out of the hospital, our interaction is fairly limited until we see him back at the post-operative appointments, which is what we want to see. That means that they're not having any problems and they're doing well. So at this point, I would expect Pam to be advancing her diet to the point where we're incorporating in a little bit more normal type foods, things like fish, as long as it's prepared, not fried. Rotisserie meat chicken is kind of something that is exciting to get to at this point, deli meats. So really no contact at this point is a good sign, and the weight loss that she's lost so far, and I think it's around 40 pounds to date. We'll see for sure when we see her in the office, but you really do start feeling an impact even with that early weight loss and getting your energy back and hopefully starting to incorporate exercise into this too. The weight loss is going to go in ups and downs. The initial weight loss over the first couple of months is very encouraging because every time you step on a scale, you're going to see it going down. Eventually, as she does get closer and closer to her goal weight, that is going to slow down. And what I always tell patients is to focus on their body contour, how that changes. They'll continue to downsize clothing even as the weight loss doesn't come off as quickly. And what I always tell them too is don't weigh yourself every day. That can be discouraging when you get to that point where you're not losing weight every single day. So typically what I'll tell patients is to weigh themselves once a week. Always do it the same time of the week and always do it on the same scale. You look fantastic.
Thank you. I'm feeling good.
How's diet progression going?
The diet?
Yeah.
I'm at a better place.
Okay.
Now that I'm at the month,
Mm-hmm.
I'm still doing the shakes.
Okay.
How long will I supplement with shakes? I mean, will I always kind of once in a while?
It's always something, if you're having one shake a day, as part of what you're eating, that's fine. I mean, sometimes it's just convenient to do that.
Mm-hmm. It is.
Right. But and we do want you to focus more on that solid protein because that's going to stick around in your pouch longer and make you feel fuller longer.
Yes.
So, but I mean, if you're hurrying for breakfast or lunch or something like that and need to do a shake just to make sure you get protein, there's nothing wrong with that.
Okay.
And you can do that forever.
I'm glad I can get to the fruit. Like, we bought little cups of pears, they're in the juice, or the peaches, because they're the soft.
Sure, and not their own juice, not a syrup type deal, right?
Right,
Okay.
right.
Okay.
The sugar-free
Okay.
type stuff, because I like fruit, but I know it's going to be a while before I can do, like, say an apple where you've peeled the outside off.
Yeah.
That's still going to be quite a while yet.
Yeah, I mean, it is, and if you do cooked apples, that kind of stuff, it's going to be easier to go down. Of course, applesauce you've been on since the get-go.
Yes, and the applesauce is great.
Sure. Bananas, a lot of times if you eat them slow, it's
Yes.
really mushy, so that goes down fairly easy too.
Yeah.
As you get into protein, one thing that I always tell patients is to kind of explore different things along with just the deli meats. A lot of times like dark meat rotisserie chicken goes down pretty easy because it's moist. You want to limit the volume though, because a lot of times it's going to have a lot of butter in it, too. But as far as a protein source that is pretty easy to get down, that's one of the easier ones. The other thing is fish is great. That's very soft, and as long as it doesn't have bones and it's not prepared fried, that usually goes down pretty easy as well too.
Okay.
So.
Weightlifting restrictions.
Go for it.
I can do any heavy lifting or anything like that.
Right.
Okay,
right.
cool.
So ease back into it, because remember, any physical activity you were doing pre-operatively, it's been a couple weeks since you've done that.
Yeah.
But it's okay to get back into that now. In fact, it's encouraged. Along with aerobic exercise, I would encourage some sort of resistance training as well too.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right. We good to go?
Yeah, I think I'm doing really
Okay.
good. Thank you.
Take care.
Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Brown.
Thanks, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
He's a wonderful doctor, just wonderful. I just think a lot of him. Well, when I first saw Dr. Brown, I was 298, And today it was 254, I want to say.
Yay!
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
So that's from September 1st.
Sure.
So, but I dropped 10 pounds just initiating the small silverware, the small plates, and I maintained that through the Christmas. I thought that was a big plus for me.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just like it is melting.
No, that's fantastic. I'd say that most people about the 60 to 80 pound mark, or probably the 3 to 4 month mark, will kind of experience their first plateau. Now, obviously, that's not any kind of science. It's just kind of what I see in general.
Mm-hmm.
And people are like, wait a minute, I got pretty used to the scale moving. I'd weigh, and so it kind of hangs out for a while. But that is completely normal, and and everybody experiences it. Where exactly that lands,
Yeah.
you can't know until you're there. But and it's just your body adjusting, like, hey, what's going on here? Are things okay? And then when it realizes
Yes.
that, I'm not starving, that I'm still getting fed, that I'm, this is how we
Right.
do now, then your body will be like, okay, and then you'll lose some more.
And I'd started taking vitamin D3 because I've always had to take it 5,000 units a day because I've always been low. And so when I saw Dr. Brown earlier, I said, well, I started taking that because now I can swallow medications. And he said, oh, your levels are good. No, quit taking it. It's in your multivitamin. You don't need that. And I was like, oh, yes. So that's one more off.
Right.
And that, even though that was a natural.
Once you get to that 3 month mark, you're like, okay, wait a minute. Like, this is happening. This is legit.
I got it going on. Yeah.
This is for real. And I think it kind of helps solidify the fact that, like, these big things are coming for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. It's a cool thing.